Hello there! We welcome you to this lesson where we will explore the two approaches to supplier relationship management. Mastering those two main approaches is important because it helps you distinguish which methods are applicable in managing and engaging with your suppliers. In 1998, researcher Daniel Krause created a study that investigated two approaches to supplier relationship management, which were reactive and strategic processes. Today, strategic and reactive approaches are considered the two main and key approaches to supplier relationship management. The approaches may be similar in the way that they are both useful, but they also differ in terms of objective, time frame, responses, improvement and development. Let's take a look at the differences between the two. Let us first discuss the reactive approach. As the name already suggests, the reactive approach mainly focuses on responding to issues or disruptions as they occur. It represents a conventional method of handling challenges within companies. In this supplier relationship management approach, there's usually a lack of comprehensive assessment and strategies, as companies only engage with suppliers as a response to the disruptions. As the reactive approach only initiates engagements when disruptions occur, responses are engineered to devise efforts for rapid recovery and the reduction of immediate consequences. Because of this, the reactive approach is often regarded as a short-term strategy in SRM. Regarding supplier development, the reactive approach offers limited programs and assessment plans because it predominantly relies on sporadic and dynamic responses to issues. Improvement within the reactive approach is likewise dynamic, relying on ad hoc measures rather than long-term strategies for improvement. Of course, every approach has its own advantages and disadvantages. To start with the good news, the reactive approach does have some of its own benefits, such as quick responses to immediate problems, flexibility in addressing issues without being limited by an existing strategy, and fewer resources and effort. But it also has its fair share of disadvantages, such as the fact that they are short-term oriented and may not address underlying systemic issues, may result in missed opportunities, and can lead to a cycle of crisis management wherein the company keeps reacting to issues rather than preventing them. Now let's discuss the second approach, which is the strategic one. The strategic approach is a proactive strategy designed to anticipate supply-related problems by planning for risks and encouraging proactive engagement with suppliers. It's focused on long-term supplier management, aiming to anticipate and prevent issues by devising plans in advance. Strategic approaches are typically implemented early in the supplier selection process, laying the foundation for competitive advantage. They prioritize collaboration, sustainability, and ongoing supplier development, integrating feedback from key stakeholders and leveraging actionable insights. This method has several benefits, including cost reduction through disruption minimization, long-term value creation, and facilitating innovation and efficiency gains. However, it demands extensive research and resources and might resist change due to its predefined strategies. While the strategic approach is valuable, it's crucial to recognize its limitations. Its complexity and potential rigidity might bring challenges, especially when dealing with a large number of suppliers. Therefore, a balanced approach combining strategic planning with reactive measures is essential in comprehensive SRM. Despite comprehensive planning, unexpected disruptions may still occur, necessitating reactive responses to address these occasional challenges. Let's summarize our discussion here. The reactive approach responds to supplier issues as they arise, while the strategic approach proactively engage with suppliers. The reactive approach is short-term oriented, while the strategic approach prioritizes long-term perspectives. The response time is rapid in the reactive approach, whereas in the strategic approach, more planning comes into play. When it comes to improvement, we also see a difference. The reactive approach is more instant and dynamic, whereas the strategic approach focuses on continuous improvement. Additionally, development isn't the primary focus in the reactive approach, whereas in the strategic one, it's an ongoing consideration. With that in mind, it's best to keep both approaches as a possibility. In the dynamic procurement landscape, new customers and technology will eventually rise from the market. As a procurement manager in charge of supplier relationship management, you will be the one that need to adopt these two approaches to further strengthen the relationship with your suppliers. That's why it's important to be both reactive and strategic when difficult circumstances occur within your company. With that, we finally reached the end of our lesson today. Congratulations! In this lesson, you've successfully grasped the idea of the two approaches for supplier relationship management. You explored the differences between the approaches and learned that it's important to consider both approaches for a holistic improvement of SRM. Different situations require different approaches, so it is important to consider which of the two approaches is appropriate depending on the situation and factors. Some situations may call for a strategic approach, while others require you to take a reactive approach, as different problems can arise at any time. In the next lesson, we will help you to put these learned approaches into possible goals to help your own company thrive. That's all for today. Thank you for joining our class today, and see you in the upcoming lesson.